My coworker was stealing my ideas, so I made sure that she regretted it. It wasn't the first time that Amy had been praised for my hard work at my job as a cook. The very first day, in fact, she had been watching me in particular like a hawk. I waved it off, thinking nothing of it till the next day when she used the soup I had crafted the night before and presented it as her own to the head chef. It only got worse from there. New cake, sabotaged, so hers was the only one on display. New salad dressing, and when my back had been turned, she had added vinegar and too much salt. I was barely hanging on to this job by a thread because of her. Then things started to get even worse. She would stalk my Pinterest. She would comment on any of my posts with things like I wasn't that good of a chef if I had to use social media for ideas, along with stating she was the best chef there. About a month into being a chef, I was working on some chili. Vindictively, Amy stuck her foot out, tripping me with the pot, and I received second-degree burns, along with a tongue lashing from the head chef for being clumsy. Weeks went by as I would finish a new plate for the restaurant, only to have Amy steal it from my workspace and present it. Then a week later, she was walking by me with a huge pot filled with live lobster. Everyone in the kitchen knew I was deathly allergic to. She fake tripped into me, dumping the lobsters on me, causing me to have an allergic reaction. I even had to go to the hospital by ambulance. Weeks passed, and then came the challenge from the head chef to create a new dessert for the restaurant. I felt like I had this in the bag and created a peach and raspberry sorbet with a cookie underneath. I was proud of the piece. My face fell when Amy switched the nameplates around and mine was now Amy's. I was deemed last place. "If you don't start pulling your own weight in my restaurant, you will be fired," the head chef said in a deadly voice that had me flinching. I couldn't lose this job. I was barely able to pay rent as it was. The evil smirk Amy threw my way as the other employees praised her brilliance had something in me snapping. I started planning my payback. I fairly quickly figured out how. I gathered every comment that Amy had posted on my Pinterest board, including the ones that degraded the restaurant and head chef. I dug up restaurant critics. The last time was over 5 years ago, when a popular restaurant critic came out. I waited a week before creating a throwaway email address and emailed Stuart, the restaurant critic. I waited patiently as Amy continued terrorizing me. On Friday, the head chef called us together. "Stuart is here," whispers broke around all of us. "Amy, make a dish for him," the head chef barked out as we all went to work. I started making the chili that would go on top of the chicken. I made sure to add too much salt, added sugar, overdosed it with vinegar, and acted like I needed to use the bathroom. As usual, Amy steals the chili and adds it to the chicken without tasting it. I smirk lightly as Amy sends it out the door before I bring out another prepared dish. "What is that?" Amy yells. Before I respond, the head chef matches over and screams in Amy's face. "What did you do?" "Well, what?" Amy whimpered out. "Stuart is threatening negative stars. What the frick did you do?" The whole kitchen is dead silent. As the chaos continues in the back, I march out happily to Stuart. "Here you are, sir. We apologize for the subpar of one of our best cooks, Amy," I say easily before walking away. With a slide of the hand under Stuart's bowl is the comments from Amy about everything. I then slide the proof onto the head chef's desk as I note Amy crying. I walk calmly over to the head chef. I quit. The head chef glares at me. "Who will hire you?" he growls out. I smirk at Amy and the head chef, the most famous restaurant in town. I calmly turn to leave before looking at the rest of the crew. Also, the head chef is sleeping with Amy. Almost as one, many crew members followed my lead and quit. I hum happily as I flip the omelet perfectly and no longer have to worry about being sabotaged in this new kitchen.